Did this video find you in Florida? Why? Welcome to part 32 of the United States might as well be 50 third world countries stacked up in a trench coat. When it comes to developing nations, Malaysia comes to mind when I think about Florida. It started with the landscape, just think about Key West plus mountains, right? Beyond that though, we start to see some serious differences. For example, Malaysia has 12 million more people than Florida, and Malaysia makes a third of the money. So you would think that Florida would at least be twice as good with 3 times the resources and 10 million less people. Not if you're pregnant. 1 out of 5 Florida counties are in a maternal care desert. Malaysia loses 1 less baby per 1,000 born and 3 less mothers per 100K births. That's not exactly better. You might be thinking there's no way I'd be doing better financially in Malaysia. I want you to think again. In Florida, 63% of the households don't make more than the 100K you need as one person, and 90% are not at the 200K you need for a family of 4. In Malaysia, the median income is $1,300, but the cost of living is about $700 to $800. So being born at the median income in Florida means being tens of thousands of dollars away from the cost of living. And I know $500 free a month doesn't sound like a lot on the Malaysia side. I don't think I know anybody at the median income with 40% of their money left over, Florida or otherwise. So this could be why Florida has double the poverty rate at 12% and Malaysia's is just 6%. That's another landslide win for Malaysia. But how could a state that is so good at making money be so bad at taking care of their people? Could those two things be connected? Is it possible that the third state to join the Confederacy is still as addicted to slave labor in 2025 as it was in 1861? Yes. 1 in 2 people in Florida are white. 2 out of 5 white people make up the prisons. 1 out of 6 people in Florida are black, but they make up 1 out of 2 people in a Florida prison. In fact, Florida loves slavery so much that they protect the institution like a church. There is a 501c3 nonprofit organization called Pride that manages the prison labor. The state contracts and requires local agencies to buy things like uniforms and furniture straight through them. So while they can't actually have you owned by a company to pick cotton, they're happy to let you make uniforms for the state instead. Just think about how many small businesses could be thriving in the place of a $400 million prison labor revenue machine. Long story short, Florida can make so much money because they pay so little to operate. Pride, on the other hand, is one of the more profitable nonprofits around, with CEOs and administrators making high 6 figures. Does that not sound like a plantation to you? At this point, if Florida wants to be comparable by any margin, competitive in any way, except for how much money that state makes, that has to change. Because no matter what color you are, if you're at or around the median income, these very Florida outcomes are more likely to happen to you. You still participate in a system that was built to keep black people enslaved. They do this based on economics nowadays. Do the math and tell me it can't happen to you. Put your city or state in the comments if you want me to do yours next. We are at State 25 and covering all 50 states with this series. Shoot me a follow if you want to see when I do yours.